Our next presenter has been named one of the top 101 doers in the real estate industry. Please welcome the President and CEO of Keller Williams, John Davis.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the great state of Oklahoma. Tonight, I have the distinct pleasure to introduce Mo Anderson into the Oklahoma Hall of Fame. And to do this, I'd like to take a few minutes to share some words and thoughts from people that know her the best. Joe and Mary Harker say of Mo, leader, magnetic, game changer, and loving. Dick Dillingham says she's a role model and she's inspirational. Beverly Steiner says she's a loyal friend, business partner. She's made of steel, but she has the wings of an angel. Diana Kokoska says, steadfast, warm-hearted, considerate, and hardworking. Kay Evans goes on to say, Mo is the ultimate leader, tough but compassionate, kind but holds you accountable to standards, inspiring. She gives at the highest level. In short, she's authentic. Althea Osborne simply says, caring, strong, and true. Ravi Zacharias goes on to say about Mo, godly, contagious optimism, courageous, tireless, and focused. Margie Zacharias says, authentic, caring, deeply spiritual, and transparent. One of Mo's business partners, Sherry Lewis, says, Mo has changed my life. She's my mentor. She's an outstanding leader. Mary Tennant says Mo is the consummate professional. She's hilarious, and she's a role model. Haughty, as in haughty. This contribution comes from her loving husband, Richard, who's here tonight. Someone this strong has done amazing things, and this strength came from her upbringing. She grew up a tenant farmer's daughter. She went to college, she got married, she became a school teacher. Then she made a change. She went into the world of business where, ladies and gentlemen, she excelled. Folks, I'm here to tell you tonight that she is the reason why Keller Williams Realty is where Keller Williams is today. She is the heart and soul of the world's #1 real estate company, Mo Anderson. Folks, she's amazing. And what's even more amazing is how she's touched people's hearts and lives. She's inspired over 180,000 people that think so much of her that on her birthday, they donate their expertise, their time, and their service in 807 communities across the United States and Canada. And this tradition has spread to 36 countries around the world and growing. Folks, this daughter of Oklahoma is truly touching the world.
Born to tenant farmers John and Audrey Gregg near Ames, Oklahoma, it was the hard work on the farm that shaped the work ethic of Mo Anderson. From an early age, she plowed fields, milked cows, and brought the cattle in from grazing, walking the pasture lane. With a dream of becoming a music teacher, after graduating from Wacomas High School, she enrolled at the University of Oklahoma. The first in her family to earn a college degree, Anderson taught music for 14 years before entering the field of real estate. In 1975, she partnered to establish a Century 21 franchise in Edmond. Becoming the third highest producing office of 7,500, the company was sold to Merrill Lynch Realty, where Anderson served as district vice president. Her success did not insulate her from the oil bust of the 1980s, and at the age of 54, she started over. In 1993, an offer from Century 21's Dave Jenks ensured security and freedom from debt. However, a prior handshake agreement with Gary Keller would make her the first to pioneer a Keller-Williams region outside of Texas. The Oklahoma region prospered, and Anderson became the first CEO and co-owner of Keller-Williams International. Beginning with 45 offices and 1,800 agents, today the company boasts 1,000 offices and nearly 200,000 agents in 35 countries. Known as the Velvet Hammer for uncompromising values and standards, her business acumen is fueled with faith and compassion. Under her leadership as vice chairman of the board, Keller-Williams is the top real estate company in the world. They are also the most giving.
We are #1 in our philanthropic efforts. And when I was CEO, I started KW Cares. And that charity, which takes care of our people, and I've often said, if every business in the world had a philanthropic model like we had, there would be no need for any kind of welfare. And our people contribute to this effort of KW Cares to the tune of $6 million a year.
Anderson continues to cultivate the firm's culture and inspiring agents globally. She authored A Joy-Filled Life, Lessons from a Tenant Farmer's Daughter Who Became a CEO, to honor her parents and leave a legacy to her children, Rick and Karen, and her grandchildren, Andy, Connor, and Parker. To mentor the next generation of leaders, she launched the online community of moanderson.com. From high school graduates to CEOs, this community inspires, challenges, and celebrates its audience. Anderson's greatest legacy is her philanthropic giving. The belief that the higher purpose of business is to give, care, and share has resulted in rich blessings for the communities, charitable organizations, and ministries that hold a special place in the heart of Mo Anderson.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce my mentor, my partner, my spiritual coach, but most of all, my friend, Mo Anderson.
Oh my. No one succeeds alone. And I accept this amazing, amazing honor on behalf of all the agents and the staff members who have actually built this company. And so many of you are here tonight. You're from all over the U.S. You've flown in, and I'm deeply touched that you have come. John Davis leads us with the power of a mighty growth initiative. And we just thank all of you for the effort that you have put into building the company. For every single friend and acquaintance who has absolutely encouraged me along the way, I thank you. I accept this honor on behalf of Richard, my husband, who saw talents and abilities in me that I didn't see in myself, and our children, Rick and Karen, and our grandchildren. You are the reason I have a drive to succeed. You are my big why, and you make us so proud. As I wore my feed sack dresses and I worked in the fields of this great state while growing up, this award was never on my radar. But the really important thought that I want to leave with you tonight is God's plan for my life has been exceedingly abundantly above all that I ask or I could even imagine. Going from a sharecropper's daughter and going from poverty to help build the largest and most productive real estate franchise company in the world is mathematically an impossibility, and yet it happened. It happened in my later years. It happened in the great state of Oklahoma. And I want you to know that this red dirt is a part of my DNA. And I'm telling you, at age 81, I'm experiencing more excitement and energy than ever before. Am I going to retire? No, never. Say that with me. No. Well, let me ask you, should you be afraid to dream big? No. And I want it louder than that. Should you be afraid to grow older? No, never. This has been the best season of my life. And because you have bestowed upon me the highest honor this state ever gives, I pledge to you to be a faithful ambassador to the world. And I promise to make you proud. God loves you. I love you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and Dad and Mom, Faith, Felix, Leland, and little Kenny. I don't know if you know this, but I know if you do, you're really shocked. But I'll see you someday and tell you all about it. And so bless all of you. Thank you. I am so excited.